Hello everyone, today I'm going to share with you some ideas and some tips if you are planning to start a blog, and share with you all my experiences. If you're a beginner in blogging, what's most important before starting your blog and once you've started your blog in my experience. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about the most important things you need to know before starting a blog. There are only two, so that's not that difficult. The blogging platform, some ideas, some tips, which platform to use. I'm going to give you some blogging ideas. For most bloggers and for most beginning bloggers, it's a very big challenge to come up with ideas, what to blog about. I'm going to help you in this video, and I'm going to share with you 8 blogging tips for beginners. So I hope this will help you start blogging, and let's jump right into it. So before starting a blog, there are only two things you must consider. The first one is very easy, the topic of your blog or the niche you want to blog about. I think this is not a problem for most people thinking about blogging, but you need to know the exact topic, the exact niche, because blogging just about anything or everything and blogging just about your life is not the way successful blogs are made. So you need to pick up a specific niche, a specific topic, and you need to decide upon that topic before you start blogging. The second thing you need to know before starting a blog is the platform, the blogging platform, what to use. And I find for most people this is the biggest challenge before starting a blog, because there are a lot of possibilities and you don't really know which one is better or which one is for you. So let me give you some advice on which platform to choose. You should know whether you want to make money with blogging even in the future. So even if you don't plan make money blogging next month or this year, if you plan about making money with your blog in the future, next year or even later, I strongly recommend you to use WordPress, to use a self-hosted WordPress blog. If you are planning to blog just for fun and don't really want to make money or don't really want to spend a dime with your blog, you want a completely free solution, just go ahead and start using a free blogging platforms. I'll give you some ideas later in this video. And if you're between the two options, so don't know if you want to make money or not with your blog, you're not decided yet, but it's not a problem to spend a few bucks every month, then again, I strongly recommend you to go ahead and start a self-hosted WordPress blog. What are these blogging platforms? Basically, all of them are free. The only difference between a self-hosted WordPress blog and other platforms is that with a self-hosted solution, you pay for a hosting service, which will set you back between $5 and $10 in the beginning. So for $5 or $8 or $10, I give you a link below the video so you can check out my solution, what I'm using for my blogs. For $5, $8 or $10 every month, you get your own server and you can install with a one-click solution, so it's very easy. You can install your WordPress blog. There are many benefits of this solution. You can have complete control over your design, your blog's design. You can have complete control over your income. I told you, if you want to make money blogging, I strongly recommend you starting your self-hosted WordPress blog. Believe me, it's not that difficult. You don't need to be a tech-savvy person. You don't really need to know anything about coding or websites. You can install your WordPress blog with a few clicks. The only question you need to answer is, are you ready to spend $5 or $10 every month for this solution? And also with the self-hosted WordPress blog, you are complete control over your domain name. So you're gonna get your own domain name, that is the address of your blog. If you want a completely free solution, you can try out Blogger, Tumblr, or even there is a free WordPress version, which is WordPress.com. But with these solutions, usually you don't have your own domain name. You have something like yourblog.blogspot.com or yourblog.wordpress.com. And in my experience, it's much more difficult to make money with this platform. So again, if you want to make money sooner or later with your blog, just go ahead and start your own WordPress blog with a self-hosted solution. So once you've decided on your blogging platform, my most important advice for you as a beginning blogger is just to start. Don't think about anything, just start. Just start your blog. You can start with a free solution. You can start with basically 3 or 4 clicks and you have your blog up and running. And even with the self-hosted WordPress solution, you need to pay for your hosting service and set up your domain, but it's very, very easy. In 20 or 30 minutes, you'll be able to start blogging and start publishing your first article. And just don't think about doing it. Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and start it. This is my most important advice for you as a beginning blogger. So let me give you some blogging ideas, because once you start your blog, you set up your blog, which is exciting. You start publishing 1 or 2 articles, which is also exciting. And most people stop blogging right after publishing their first or second blog post because they think they don't have ideas. They just don't know what to blog about. So let me give you some blogging ideas as a beginning blogger. And even if you become a not so beginning blogger, these ideas can help you keep on blogging. So when you start your blog, just write what's in your mind. Don't think about anything, just write. Don't worry about how good it is. Don't worry about who's gonna read it or what they're going to think about it, because bad news is in the beginning, no one's going to read your blog post. So this is the time when you can find your own voice, when you can experiment with what's okay for you, what can you write about and whatnot. And I find for most bloggers, when they start a blog, they have a lot of ideas in their mind and you need to write out those ideas of your mind. So if you have ideas about 2 or 3 articles, just write and publish those 2 and 3 articles. If you have ideas about 10 articles, just go ahead and publish those 10 articles and don't think about anything else until you finished publishing everything what's in your mind in your topic. My second advice is to use keyword tools to find ideas. So what a keyword tool is, it lets you know what people are curious about in your topic, what they are searching for in the search engines. So let me show you an example here. This is Google AdWords Keyword Planner, which you can use for free. You just need to register with a Google account, but later you can use it for free. So let's say I want to blog about cats and I have an idea about how to groom a cat. So I type in here how to groom your cat. This is my idea, and as a blogger I feel that this is my last idea. I don't have any other ideas to write about. And I click get started. And what I can see here, just the first 2 columns, nothing else matters here. What I can see here is that the phrase how to groom your cat is searched for 140 times every month. So even if I write an article about how to groom your cat, I have a chance to show up in the search results for 140 people every month. But that's not the most important thing, because that's not about ideas. If you want blogging ideas, just go ahead and check out this list here. I just typed in how to groom your cat. And here you go: cat grooming, cat shampoo, cat nail trimming, flea bath for cats, and so on and so on. You have at least 300 or 500 ideas for every keyword, every idea you type in here in Google. You can just go ahead and check out all these ideas. You see, it's like hundreds of ideas. I don't say that every one of these ideas is good for a new article, but you'll never have the problem of running out of ideas. Again, there is another idea. I'm going to provide you the links below in the comment section. This is also free, the keywordtool.io. Let's say I type in cat grooming. Make sure to set Google and your country and language here. And here again, I get some ideas for blogging. This specific keyword is not the best example for blogging ideas, but because people are searching for like Denver, Seattle, Chicago, etc. So like specific local cat grooming services. But again, here, cat grooming glove. You can write an article about cat grooming glove, cat grooming bag. You can even blog about cat grooming prices. You can blog about cat grooming at home. You can blog about cat grooming another cat. I don't know what's that because I'm not blogging about cats, but sure, if you want to become a cat blogger, you'll have some idea to write about a cat grooming another cat. So even here, you find a lot of ideas. Make sure to use these free services. I'm going to provide a link in the comment section below, and I promise you'll never run out of ideas for your blog. Another blogging idea: don't be afraid to steal ideas from other bloggers or magazines. This is most important in the beginning. Beginner bloggers are afraid. They think it's stealing if you see an article, if you see a topic, if you see someone blogging about something and you write about the same thing. But that's not stealing. That's just an idea. That's something you know that people are interested in. So just go ahead and write your own opinion, your own article. Stealing is when you literally copy and paste the content. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you to read blogs, read magazines, and if you find an idea, if you find an article which is successful in another blog, just go ahead and blog about it. This is not stealing. And remember, you will need time to find your own voice. So in the beginning, every blogger is copying someone more or less. So don't be afraid to do that. Just find ideas. It's not stealing, it's just inspiration. And finally, my final blogging idea for you as a beginner blogger is to listen to your readers. In the very beginning, you won't have any readers, so this is difficult, but once you get some readers, and even your friends and family, just show them your blog, just ask them what they want to hear about or read about in that topic. And whenever someone tells you what they would read about in your blog, just go ahead and write an article. This is very important because we are basically blogging for other people. The better you find what other people are interested in your topic, the better chances are that your blog's going to become successful. So just listen to your readers. This is very important. And at the end, my 8 blogging tips for beginners. The first and most important tip is to publish at least once a week. This helps you stay focused once you've started your blog, and also I find this is the minimum, the very minimum you need if you want to achieve any results within reasonable time. So if you find that you're not able to publish once a week, I recommend not even start blogging. This is the minimum you need. My second advice is the more you publish, the sooner you get results. There is no such thing that too much publishing. So sometimes you can hear that Google doesn't like if you publish more than 1 article in a day. This is bullshit. You can publish 2 or 3 articles in a day. If you are able to publish 2 or 3 articles a day, just go ahead and do it. The more you publish, the sooner you get results. My third advice is just don't worry about your style. Just keep on writing and publishing and you will develop your own style sooner or later. Don't worry about your style in the beginning. In the beginning, no one's going to read your blog anyway, so you have time to figure out what's working and what's not. My fourth advice is to don't worry about the look and the design of your blog. This is another interesting topic because people are worrying about their style and the design, the look and feel of their blog. And basically this leads to people just stop publishing because they worry about the style, they worry about the design and so on. That's not important. Your design, your blog's design is not important at the beginning. What's important is to keep publishing. And once you've built up an audience, you'll have time to redesign your blog. So just don't worry about it at the beginning. Just start with the free blog template or anything and go on publishing. You'll have time to have a nice blog, to spend money on the design, to spend time on the design. My fifth advice might be a little bit strange, but I strongly recommend you to learn SEO copywriting. SEO means search engine optimization, and you don't need to be an SEO expert. You can easily learn SEO copywriting. You find a lot of tips on my channel and on my website. Make sure to check them out. And the reason I'm telling you this is because search engines are a blogger's best friend. If you learn how to write a blog post, even that search engines like it, then you can develop a very steady and, what's more important, passive flow of visitors. People are always talking about passive income, and sometimes you find bloggers or people giving advice about blogging, talking about passive income. But for passive income, the first thing you need to achieve is passive flow of visitors. That means even if you're not publishing a new blog post, visitors keep coming back to your blog. Even if you're not doing anything in social media, visitors keep coming back to your blog. So this is the reason you need to learn SEO copywriting if you want to become a successful blogger. Okay, talk about social media as my sixth advice. I recommend you start with only one social media channel at the beginning and keep publishing and building an audience there. Just pick up one social media platform. This can be Instagram or Pinterest if you have pictures. It can be even Facebook or anything. Basically any platform you know your audience is sticking around. But just pick one and stick with it for the first 6 months and build up your audience there. Don't waste your energy being everywhere and trying to please everyone, every different social media platform, because it just won't work. Again, first, find your own voice, find your own audience, and then you'll have time to go ahead and start communicating on other social media platforms. Next advice, which is very, very important, always write for the reader. Even if you're blogging about your life, think about what could be interesting or beneficial for your readers about that specific topic. Why would anyone else read that article? And my last advice, which I think will be the strangest one, is successful blogging is about quantity and not quality. Yes, you heard it right. I know this is hard to believe, and most successful blogs you see look like they have the best web design, the best photographer, etc. But they all started little, or almost all of them. If you spend weeks polishing one article, tweaking your blog website for months before publishing anything, you just won't hit the mark. So especially in the beginning, just go ahead and publish as often as you possibly can. Believe me, you will have time to think about quality later once with quantity your blog will have been established. So quantity over quality in the beginning. This doesn't mean that you need to write bad quality articles. This only means that you shouldn't spend too much time on crafting the perfect article or the perfect website. You should spend your time on publishing more and more articles, because quantity is the way to get to your readers. Quantity is the way to please Google, to please social media platforms, etc. So I hope this helped. Believe me, the most important thing when you're a beginning blogger is just to start. So make sure to go ahead and check out my links below this video and find the best blogging platform for you and just start blogging. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the WP Cookhouse channel to get more tips and advice on blogging, search engine optimization, and how to make money online. And of course, thank you for watching.